I am Ms. Aisha Abid from Army Public School and College, Honeyval. Today, I welcome you all in our biology lesson for class 9th. It is a project of AppSec's online support program. Our topic today will be light reactions of photosynthesis. Objective: we will be able to understand the concept of light reactions of photosynthesis. Success criteria: concepts must be clear about the steps of light reactions. Today is day 3 of week 3. Before starting our new topic, we have to understand uh, the basic concept of photosynthesis, which we have already done in our previous lesson. Let's have a quick recap about what we have studied last day. It was about photosynthesis. It was about redox reactions. We also learned a mnemonic says in which we learned about Leo Says-Gur. Loss of electron is called oxidation. Gain of electron is called reduction. We learned that photosynthesis is consisting of two phases, light reactions and dark reactions. And in light reactions, we will be having a deep and explained review of these light reactions today. So let's start our journey. What are light reactions exactly? It is the phase of photosynthesis in which light energy is captured. From where? Light energy is captured from the sun. Obviously, light energy from the sun is captured and is used to make high energy molecules. What are those high energy molecules? These high energy molecules are ATP and NADPH. These are called light reactions. So this is the exact definition of light reactions. You have to remember it fully. These reactions, they take place in thylakoids of chloroplasts. We will learn about what is the structure of chloroplast and how does it look in a few moments. So a brief summary of light reaction is that sunlight gives the light energy to the thylakoids of the chloroplast. Water from the soil is taken in. Chemical reaction takes place and energy is stored in the molecules of ATP and NADPH. These molecules are the products of light reactions of photosynthesis and are used up in dark reaction of photosynthesis. So let's move further. What is the role of chloroplast? Chloroplast is an specialized organelle which is having chlorophyll in its granum. So this is a stack of thylakoid. This is a organelle which is called chloroplast. It is a cell membrane. Outer membrane, this is the inner membrane. Inside the inner membrane, there is a special structure. These are called granum. Granum, singular grana. There are different granum present, and in each granum, chlorophyll is stored. This chlorophyll is absorbing all the sunlight which is coming from the sun. So there is a hint for you. Stacked thylakoids is called granum. A single plate is called thylakoid, while the whole stack is called a granum. And when two or more granum are present, this is called grana. So how does a chloroplast look like? This is a whole cell, plant cell. This is a cell wall and the internal organelles are present. This is nucleus. While if we focus on this organelle, which is green in color, we see it like that, an organelle which is packing up different grana inside. While if we focus on a stack of granum, we will see that 1, 2, 3, 4 thylakoids are present. See here, single is thylakoid. When they are stacked, this whole stack is called granum. And inside the thylakoid lumen, there is chlorophyll is stored. This is the organelle called chloroplast, and you can guess it now here that these are the grana. Singular, this is granum, while in which thylakoids are stacked up. So what is the role of light? You see, light is colorless, but for your surprise, if we place prism, glass prism in the path of light, we see that this white light is split into different colors. These colors are of rainbow. So you can see different a spectrum of colors. These all colors are stored in this white light and is only visible when we perform experiment using our prism. So the role of light exactly is that only about 1% of light falling on a leaf is absorbed, Absorbed, it means that thylakoid absorb only 1% of light, while the rest 99% is reflected back. In that case, this light is reflected back. Photosynthetic pigments do not absorb all wavelengths of light equally, because in this rainbow you see there are different colors and each color is having particular wavelength. So the photosynthetic pigments like chlorophyll has two types, chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. Other pigments, they absorb light, they absorb different wavelengths of light, and each pigment is differently effective in photosynthesis. Chlorophyll A is differently effective, chlorophyll B is effective, and which light out of these seven colors of light is effective? Only blue and red light, they are more effective and are mostly they are absorbed more effectively. So we have to study the effect of light on photosynthesis by studying different phenomena of photosynthesis in the different plants. We came to a conclusion that chlorophyll absorbs only red and blue light, and red and blue lights or red and blue energies at the best. You can see here whole rainbow colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet, and each color is having particular wavelength. It means that violet color is having 400 nanometer wavelength, blue color is having 450 nanometer wavelength, then comes light blue 500, green 550, yellow 600, orange 650, and red 700. So it means that chlorophyll, the pigment which is present in the inside the chloroplast, it absorbs only this wavelength of light: blue light 450 nanometer and red light 700 nanometer. So what are those photosystems, or what are those pigments which absorb the light? Let's discuss them. Photosynthetic pigments, they are organized in the form of clusters. All those pigments, including chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, xanthophylls, and other pigments, they are formed and organized in the form of clusters. Like here, this is a cluster of photosynthetic pigments. Whole of this cluster is called photosystem. Because it is making a complete system in the thylakoid membrane of chloroplast. So what is thylakoid membrane? We studied already here. This is thylakoid lumen, and the membrane is called thylakoid membrane. Each this step is called thylakoid membrane. So these photosystems are organized on this membrane. I hope this is clear. So in thylakoid membrane photosystem arrange here, light from the sunlight came to one pigment, it reflect to other, from here it comes to here, and finally it reaches to the reaction center. We will discuss it in detail. Now discuss some important photosynthetic pigments. Photosynthetic pigments, they are certain specialized substances which absorb visible light. What is visible light? That white light which we can see. Different pigments absorb different pigments of light or wavelengths of light. We can say, for example, chlorophyll A is a pigment, chlorophyll B is a pigment. Obviously, carotenoids is a pigment. So this is a complete photosystem, more focused here. Photosystem contain a complex of photosynthesis. Sunlight in the form of photons, these are called packets of light. Like you see, you went to a grocery store, you grab a pack of snacks, and each packet is containing a particular snack. So light travels in the form of a packet, and that those packets are called photons. Photon of light, it falls on these pigment. From this pigment it travels to another, to the next, to the next, to the next, and all of these pigments, they absorb light and channel that light to a particular reaction center. This reaction center is containing chlorophyll A as a main molecule, and all those molecules which are helping or transferring light from sun to the reaction center, these are called accessory pigments. They include chlorophyll B, carotene or carotenoids, or chlorophylls. I hope this is clear now. Now let's take a look at absorption by light by chloroplast pigments. That which pigment, chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, or carotenoids, they absorb the pigment at their best. So you can see here chlorophyll A absorbs the blue light at some 450 0.415 nanometer, while chlorophyll B, it absorbs maximum light at 460, we can say, while carotenoids, they absorb lights from the violet color, from blue color, and from the mixture of blue and green. Now coming back to the light reaction, what happens there? Light dependent reaction. Sunlight is giving the light in the form of photons. This is a thylakoid. This is the structure of granum, which is present in your on your screen. You can see that chemical reaction, it happens in the thylakoid. We add water to it, energy is converted into and stored into ATP and NADPH molecules. So what are the main steps of light reactions? When chlorophyll molecules absorb light, their energy levels increases. When absorbed light, their energy level increases and their electrons are emitted from them. These electrons are passed to electron transport chain to produce ATP. What does that mean? When this sunlight in the form of photon, it falls on those accessory pigments like chlorophyll B, carotenoids, and xanthophyll, they channel the light towards chlorophyll A, which is the main reaction center of photosynthesis or photosystem. So they get excited, the molecules, they get excited and energy level increases and they release up their electron. For example, you can take it example as like that when you get, as a student, when you get some appreciation from your teacher, you get more excited and show your star or your good on your notebook to everyone in your home or in your class. Likewise, this chlorophyll A molecule, it get excited and it releases its electron. So we have to remember, so recall that your concept about redox reaction in which Leo says loss of electron is called oxidation. It means that this chlorophyll molecule, in this chlorophyll molecule, oxidation take place. Yes, loss of electron is called oxidation, LEO. So oxidation takes place here. Now this electron, where does it goes? In the second step, light breaks water molecules, photolysis, and energy, oxygen is released. Hydrogen atom of water give electron chlorophyll and become ions. Electrons, okay. Light also breaks down water. You can see here water is added. What is this water is going now? Where is this water is going now? This light, it will break this water molecule and electron is also released from this molecule as well. All right. And you can see here in photosystem, electrons, when they are released, the electrons of the chlorophyll after production of ATP and hydrogen atoms of water are used for the reduction of NADP into NADPH. Let's discuss it. This is the water molecule H2O. You can see under the presence, in the presence of light, this chlorophyll A molecule, its energy is high, released. Its energy become high. Electron is released. All right. And while this hydrogen oxygen bond H2O is breaking down with the help of this sunlight, obviously hydrogens are separated, oxygen, they've made some bond. This is the oxygen which is released from the plants which we inhale. You can see here oxygen bonds with oxygen, it forms O2, two oxygen molecules. While these are separate H positive ions, where do they go? So water, coming towards photolysis, hydrolysis, in which water is breaking down. Hydro means water, lysis means breakdown. Water is broken down into protons, electrons, and hydrogen. You can see here, H positive, they are called protons. Electrons, you can see here, electron is released, and oxygen is released. Two protons, two electrons, and two oxygen, or half number of oxygen is released. These electrons are passed to next photosystem, which is having the same composition of chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, and carotenoids. What is that? NAD. NAD, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. It is a coenzyme that takes up electron and hydrogen ions, which are released from this hydrolysis, these electron and these hydrogen atoms, and is thus reduced to NADPH. What does that mean? When, remember the concept Leo says GER, this NAD plus, it gains electrons. You can see here, it takes up electron or gains electrons, so it is reduced. Reduction takes place here. Gain of electron is called reduction, GER. So one form of this coenzyme also carries phosphate group with it. This is called NADP. When its reduction takes place, hydrogen is added. It gains the hydrogen atom. It will become NADPH. So what is Z scheme? Whole scheme of light reactions in photosynthesis is also called Z scheme. This is due to the Z shape of the chart you can see here. Let's have a review of this diagram. From the sunlight comes to the photosystem, reaction center in which chlorophyll A is present. Hydrogen H2O is breaking down in the presence of light, releasing water, two protons, two electrons, and half oxygen. These electrons, oxygen is released and we inhale it. This electron is then passed to the next photosystem by electron carriers. These are, you don't need to remember it. Another photosystem is there, light is falling on it. Obviously this electron coming from this water hydrolysis, they are passed to, reduction takes place here, they are passed to next electron acceptor, which is Ft, and NADP is reduced to NADPH. So what's the conclusion up till now is that in light reaction, a plant intakes some light, some water, and as a result, they give us oxygen along with ATP molecule and NADPH molecule. You see here NADPH molecule, and this is ATP molecule. You can see here NADP and ATP, these molecules, they are released along with oxygen is released. That was a conclusion. Let's have a quick recap of what we have learned today. Is that we learned the first stage of light reactions, in which we studied about light reactions. In light reactions, we studied light and water is taken in the plant. Light reaction takes place, oxygen is released along with the production of ATP and NADPH. Today your assignment is to draw the diagram of light reactions of photosynthesis. Also write its main points. You have to draw the complete diagram, which is given in your textbook, and learn all of the topic which we have learned today. I hope I made all your concepts clear, but still if you have any question, so feel free to tell me your questions, so I have to answer them and make your concept much clear. So that was all for today. Thank you so much for your attention. So Allah Hafiz.